Willkommen zu einer neuen Episode in der Rückkehr zur Affeninsel. Return to Monkey Island. Unsere internationalen. Wir stehen vor der allseits berühmt-berüchtigten Scamber und wollen mal den Piratenanführer Anführern sprechen. Wir wissen, es sind 3. Schauen, wie die so gealtert sind zwischen den Episoden. Oha. Ganz anderes Flair. Jetzt noch im Original.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the bag. Piratin haben wir jetzt schon.
Yo
Ich glaube
ho!
nicht. Ausgehen. Oh, die Piraten sprechen.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Hinten. Oh, ein Quizbuch.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Na dann. Das, was im hinteren Teil der Scamber ist. Okay. Neue Einrichtung.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Sieht jedenfalls sportlich aus. Gehen wir mal weiter. Oh, hier hinten sind sie ja schon. Oh, da hängt jemand aus dem Fenster. Wo ist denn hier der hintere Teil?
I really need to talk with the pirate leaders first.
Okay, aber wir können dann schon mal was fürs Buch. Da ist Küche. Jawohl! Sind wir nicht gut? Sind wir nicht gut? Wunderbar. Cool. Ein loderndes
Nice and
Feuer.
hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Ja, ja. Arme Sau. Okay, na dann. Aber hier ist schon auch schon Multikulti. Hm? Frau? Auch eine Frau. Definitiv ein Mann.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Alle so nett.
I hadn't heard there was a change of
Wechsel?
leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Ja, kann sein. Das heutzutage ist nicht mehr so zuverlässig. Sind die
Where are
3
the 3 older
Älteren.
guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Ja, dann spreche halt mit euch darüber.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Ich bin Guybrush Threepwood.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Welcher Raubzug ist es ja nicht.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Ja, da müssen wir uns halt ein bisschen besser verkaufen. Persönliche Leidenschaften? Nö, die kenne mich ja nicht. Das ist ein Rätsel für die Ewigkeit. Unschätzbaren Wert.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Wie sieht's aus mit ein bisschen Geld oder wenigstens eine
I
Mannschaft?
could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Mit Unterstützung kann ich es
With backing,
ausarbeiten.
I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Ich ein
Could you at least
Schiff
point me
herkriege.
towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Ja, wenn ihr wüsstet. So hat's immer angefangen.
If you don't take this opportunity,
Chuck, das
LeChuck
könnte
will
sein.
grab it.
Das könnte.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem
okay.
with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Das ist der Witz des Tages, was?
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Jo, definitiv. Mal schauen, was jetzt anliegt. Ein Schiff finden oder besorgen. Geld zu bekommen, naja. Jetzt hatten wir das Geheimnis von Monkey Island finden und die glorreichen Zeiten doch mal durchleben. Ja, die glorreichen Zeiten. Ja, dann gehen wir mal Richtung Stadt. Oder zur unteren Straße. Oh, wer ist denn das?
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Oh, oh.
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Ja, ich hatte... Wie läuft dein
How's your scurvy
Projekt?
prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Ja, ein soziales Projekt. Nur dann. Wir haben sie ja beide schon
Sounds like we
kennengelernt.
both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Hm, das haben sie meistens. Hm. Oh, das ist toll.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Me too.
You
Schiff?
wouldn't happen to
Wie
have a
sieht's
ship
aus?
with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Du musst
You've
wahrscheinlich
probably
weg.
got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Nein, du.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Nein, du.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Nein,
No,
du.
you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Ha,
Bye.
können uns noch durchsetzen. Oh, die Statue
The
kritisiert.
problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Ja, ja, ja. Du bist verliebt. Du kannst es nicht einordnen. Kette lesen.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
Mhm. Was haben wir da?
It doesn't look finished.
Okay. Not finished. Gehen wir mal weiter. Was haben wir da?
It's Elaine's
Rückwärts.
flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Nehmen wir's
Elaine
mal
would
mit.
kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Ja. Geht euch doch nicht so gut. Wir
Going
gehen
out of
pleite.
business? This place is an institution.
Wie
Well, the
beruhigend.
voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. They're having a half-off sale.
Alles zum halben Preis. Wahnsinn. Gehen wir mal rein.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Ja, überall.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Ja, das sagst du immer wahrscheinlich, wenn ich reinkomme.
You mean,
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
it's a
Ja,
gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it. Ooh,
You
Oha.
must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
and now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of
ein
hints.
Lösungsbuch.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Stimmt.
Neat. Thanks.
Muss
No
ich selber
charge.
die Zähne
Now
ausbeißen
you must
in
go.
Rätseln.
I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It
Na dann.
does?
Most assuredly.
Ja, gleich rausgeschmissen. Ja, wir schauen uns
Property
nochmal hier um.
foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Nochmal ein
What
Graffiti.
kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Ja, wenn wir die erwischen.
This place has kind of gone downhill.
Bisschen. Da noch ein
Elaine
Graffiti.
would never have stood for this when she was governor.
Oh, wie spät?
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Achso. Was ist denn da alles drauf? Noch eine stehen geblieben. Oh, geht zweimal am Tag richtig. Das stimmt.
Looks like
But he's
Wally's
a
got a new place
Weisheiten.
in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Aha. Cool. Mal gucken, ob wir da weitergehen können. Yep. Oh, wer ist denn das da oben? Eine alte Frau ist das. Meine
Hi.
Güte.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Noch so eine Weisheit.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Fantasie. Hier oben war doch eine Katze eben, oder? Wollen wir nochmal in die Gasse gehen. Die berühmt-berüchtigte Gasse. Hier ist auch nicht viel
It
los.
seems to be stuck closed.
Ah. Erinnerungen.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Ja. Coole Kirche. Das Gefängnis besuchen. Na, da wird immer was
A
los sein.
visitor! Wait. Guybrush
Otis.
Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to
Ja.
notice.
Oh, dass Ihnen das auffällt.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
Tja, wer hätte das gedacht? Wie
What
haben
did
sie
they
dich
get you for
diesmal
this time?
eingesperrt?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Mhm. Ja,
I
für
noticed
was
you
denn nun?
didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Ja, klar.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Puddingabend, nur sowas. Ja, da kommen wir nochmal mit
Watch your boots
Standplaner.
in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
Und saubere Stellen. Ja, da können wir mal durchlatschen. Was ist da im
It says
Hinweis?
jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Mhm.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Ach, gibt nur eine Regel. Okay.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Ja, dann sind wir schon zu zweit.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Mhm. Das bezweifle ich. Denn wir brauchen ein Schiff oder Fahrzeug, wie er es nennt.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Bleibt uns zwar nichts anderes übrig, als zu den Docks zu gehen.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Cool, dann verdienen wir Geld. Von Stan, Kredit.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Mhm. Was
What did you
hast du
do
denn
that got you
getan?
arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Jo, kehrt sich. Na dann. Was hast du
What
denn nur
exactly
getan?
did you allegedly
Mein
do
Gott,
for
muss
people
man
that
alle
got
noch
you arrested?
die Nase
I
ziehen.
gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Und schon Leute weniger gehängt, bestimmt.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So
stimmt.
thanks, but no thanks.
Mein Gott, möchte freiwillig sein.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Tja, nu? Können wir denn irgendwas für dich tun?
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Klar doch. Dass nichts weiter ist.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks.
Aha.
That's
Guter
advice.
Ratschlag. Wundervoll. Na dann, bis
See you later.
später.
Yep.
Bis später. Na dann. Das hier mit
How's your day
eingekehrt. Gut, danke. War ja nicht noch irgendwas? Wo ist das Ding? Gefängnis? Haben wir hier drüben noch was? Die Schlosserin suchen.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello.
Hello.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, Quizkarte. Clevere
These are nice.
verschachtelte
It's a
Kiste.
locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Können wir das mal probieren?
These are nice.
Thanks.
Was haben wir hier? Elegantes Buch.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Überhaupt was anfassen? Warte.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's that lock?
That's for hats. And please don't touch the glass.
Was für Hüte?
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure
So.
their apartments.
Aha. Wieso?
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
Klingt ja nicht schlecht. Oh, wer ist das?
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Bösartig. Oh.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please don't touch the glass.
Warum nicht?
What's that
Schon
key?
als kleines Kind
That
so
one
gemacht.
is only for going in. Never for coming out.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Gut, dann. Ja, was mache ich denn hier noch? Tschüss. Die alte
Who's the
Dame.
old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Just information. Das ist wie heute. Gut
How
kennen
well do
Sie
you know
die
Whitey
denn?
Bones?
Die Gutste?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Boah, ist halt so, ja. Bin
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
Alles
All
auf
at
einmal.
once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Wieso?
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Ja, das stimmt.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Ja, ja.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Ja.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are
Logikfrage.
printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Dass wir bei einem Profi gelandet sind.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Okay, für den Tipp.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Ja, das ist meistens so.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Oh. Coole
That's an
Maschine.
impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Okay. Das.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Oh.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Ja. Okay. Mach den Poster
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were
Golden
named after
Keys.
some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Mach auch selber
Come
sauber.
on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Okay. Ein Endlos. Das ist Unterfangen hier, oder? Dann gehen wir wieder raus. Müssen wir doch wahrscheinlich mal Richtung Dock. Hier lang? Zur Gouverneurin, wa? Ging's da nicht rechts rum? Ah, hier geht's einmal links rum. Den hinteren Weg in der Insel. Straße, Ausguck, Werft. Können ja mal zur Werft gehen.
Wow,
Das ist
it's
eine,
worse than I imagined.
ja,
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
yep. Die guten alten Zeiten.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Weiß ich nicht. Sein. Oh, noch eine Quizkarte. Wunderbar.
It says
Schildlesen.
Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Genau. Bei dem Bestesten.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Ja. Was für ein Zufall.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean. It's a dried up old sea. It's bone dry. I guess Stan hasn't washed a ship in a while.
Okay.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
An glücklichere Zeiten denken.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Können wir noch was? Oh ja, starren wir mal den Mond an. Sieht aber auch aus wie ein
It
Anker.
always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Vielleicht bist du da näher dran. Okay. Jetzt haben wir einen Schwamm. Gucken wir mal, was das für ein spezieller Schwamm ist. Den Schwamm drücken können wir. Können wir den mit dem Wurst einmal verwenden? Nee. Nicht mal mit Wasser. Kriegen wir ja mehr Informationen raus. Auch ein Hinweis. Meine Münzbörse
I've got a
überprüfen.
few coins for incidentals.
Oh. Das Buch. Welcher Kuchen ist nicht Otis Lieblingskuchen? Oh, hier haben wir noch Morgan Le Fay taucht zuerst auf in Chuck's Revenge, Tales of Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island, Flucht von Monkey Island. Ja, stimmt. Naja, gut, dann haben wir das schon mal erledigt und jetzt können wir doch mal zu den Dorf gehen. Ja, mal Richtung Docks. Aber nur entlang schlendern, bitte. Oh, Dunst. Da.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Okay.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Das ist doch wundervoll. Ist noch was
Have you got anything
Wichtigeres?
more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Kanonier werden.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Zweiter Mat.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
Oh, ja,
I'd
aber
make a
ich
great
denke
bosun.
mal, ich weiß,
Exactly
wo es
what
hinführt.
qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
Don't waste my time.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Ja, dann wird's doch ein
Maybe
Schrubbi.
Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Ja. Oh, Mops. Oh, Cock.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Noch eine Quizkarte.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Mhm.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Kommt dann die Straßenreinigung. Die Dockreinigung. Ansonsten haben wir doch hier dann nichts mehr. Was wir mitnehmen können. Oha. Was da alles rumhängt. Dieser Aberglaube. Le
How
Chip.
clever.
Le Chip. Und Le Chip. Gut, gehen wir nochmal zurück.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Die denn hin? Jo, Mann, Mensch. Gehen wir mal hier rein. Ist hier jemand? Keine
I don't
Mobs.
suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Ah, sehr gut. Ist das ja?
Is this the year when you
ja,
finally
Namen
tell me your
gibst?
name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh,
Cori?
okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Ja. High hopes. Ich will
I'll get back to
was-
browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Ja, ja. Sieht das wirklich scharf aus?
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Na dann, wenn sie das sagt.
Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Oberes
All my
Regal.
merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Wo nicht dran war. Was ist das denn?
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
Ja.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
Okay. Können wir das auch mitnehmen?
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Das ist Deko. Auch nicht schlecht. Nehmen wir noch den Frosch, oder?
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Das klingt Bulletschak. Trommelstöcke.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
Haben wir sonst noch was? Struktur.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Achso. Macht das sehr gut.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Ja, ja.
Green,
Und?
half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Stimmt. Und da.
Someone's
Schild.
very excited I'm looking at this sign.
Mhm.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Na dann, was du kaufen willst, Pech. Oh, ne? Haben wir uns erstmal was gekauft. Was auch immer. Gehen wir erstmal weiter. Wally's Maps and More betreten. Oh, ist auch hier offen.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Mhm. Noch so für ein
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Ja, ja. Boah,
You
also
wouldn't
da
happen to have a
kommt
map
jetzt
to the
ein
secret of
Geheimnis.
Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Aha, es gibt nur noch eine Karte.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Ha!
A little cartographer humor.
Ja,
Yeah, I'd
bestimmt.
forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Ja, bestimmt gut.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Denkt wieder nur an sich.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Kriege ich davon was?
Hey, Wally. So, the lookout is still kicking?
Yep.
Könnten wir dein Nockel kriegen?
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Oh. Ja, einfach.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ja. Gespiegelt.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Yep.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond.
Oh, no.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Yep.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ja, aber fragst du.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
It's eine hübsche
Good
Karte.
old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Yep.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny.
Massives Gold. Wow.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Oh, selbst der Teppich. Alles als Karte.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Was ist denn das hier für... Ah, ja. So genau hat man es wahrscheinlich damals nicht genommen. Doch. Können wir noch mit dem Molly sprechen?
It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
Yep. Das interessiert ihn gar nicht. Naja, wenn es ihn nicht interessiert, würde ich sagen, machen wir mal hier einen Cut und sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Ja, denke mal, da werden wir auch mal das Monokel ausprobieren, ob es ausreicht. Die Seriennummer. Aber irgendwo müssen wir weiterkommen. Und mal in die Scammer zum Koch. Auf jeden Fall, vielen Dank fürs Einschalten und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.